They say rock bottom is the end, but they're wrong. Rock bottom can be the start. Rock bottom is solid ground. When you've lost your job, your confidence, your sense of purpose, it feels like you've lost everything. And maybe you have. Maybe you're 30 and thought you'd be further by now. Maybe you look around and see people your age building careers, buying houses, starting families, and you feel stuck, left behind. But what if I told you, being behind is an illusion? Life doesn't come with a universal timeline. You don't have to graduate by 22, marry by 27, buy a house by 30. That's a story someone else wrote. Your story is yours to write. Let's start here. You're still breathing, and that's enough. It means there's still time. Time to rebuild. Time to redefine what success means to you. The world loves to celebrate early success. The 25-year-old CEO, the young athlete winning gold, the prodigy. But here's the truth they don't tell you. For every early bloomer, there are thousands who find their path later, and their success is just as real, sometimes even deeper. Step 1, stand. Even if your knees shake, even if you don't know where to go, standing up means you're refusing to stay where you fell. Step 2, rise. Not all at once. Rise slowly if you must. Rise scared. Rise unsure, but rise. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need a detailed 5-year plan. You just need to take the next step. Maybe it's rewriting your CV. Maybe it's sending one email. Maybe it's getting out of bed today. Small steps count. They add up. At 30, you're not too late. You're wiser now than you were at 20. You've felt pain. You've made mistakes. And those mistakes taught you things that no university can. That's your advantage. You know what heartbreak feels like. You know failure. You know disappointment. Which means you also know what perseverance feels like. So what do you do when you're 30 and feel behind? Start over. Start small, start scared, but start. Forget the pressure to catch up. Build at your pace. Here's something important. You don't have to love the process every day. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline, tiny, daily actions, keeps you moving when motivation fades. Make your bed. Read one page. Send one message. Go for one walk. You might say, but I've failed so many times. And I'd say, good, that means you've tried. The people you admire, they failed too. You just see their highlight reel. You don't see the drafts, the tears, the doubt, but it was there. Let me tell you this. If your life fell apart at 30, it's not the end. It's the beginning of a different chapter. A chapter where you know yourself better. A chapter where you choose what matters. Imagine this, you're standing on rock bottom. The dust settles, silence. Now ask yourself, what do I truly want? Not what your parents want, not what society wants. What do you want? Maybe it's a new career, maybe it's healing your body and mind. Maybe it's finally writing that book, or starting that small business. Here's what stops most people. Fear. Fear of failing again. Fear of looking foolish. Fear of judgment. But listen closely. You're already at rock bottom. What's left to lose? If you try, you might fail again. But if you don't try, you stay exactly where you are. Life rewards movement, not perfection. Start messy, start imperfect. Start. It's okay if your path doesn't look like anyone else's. You don't need to be the fastest. You don't need to be the first. You only need to keep going. Look at the time you still have. At 30, you could have 50 more years. That's more than enough time to change everything. Don't measure your timeline by someone else's. Every morning you wake up, you have a choice. Stay in the same place or take one step forward. Maybe today is the day you write the first line. Maybe today is the day you sign up for that course. Maybe today is the day you finally let go of guilt. You're not too late. You're not too old. You're just getting started. Rock bottom isn't the end. It's solid ground to build on. Step 1. Stand. Even if your voice trembles, even if you're afraid. Step 2. Rise. Even if you have to do it slowly. Start over, start small, start scared, but start. You can begin again, even from rock bottom, even at 30. And years from now, you'll look back at this moment and realize it wasn't your ending. It was your rebirth.